Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac. Had a very easy run last time. We're gonna randomly get Isaac. That's basically the ideal circumstance. Let's get started now. Why don't we go to the curse room right away? Because we actually have health and a D6 available. Then we'll go to our item room, sorry, secret room. One of these days I will not mess that up. I swear to God there will be one video where I actually nail every single name right off the bat. But actually that was a pretty bad corridor for us. We got a not so great secret room, only 3 cents, and then a very not so great curse room with 2 bombs in it. So, you know, we lost 1 red heart to make that happen. That's a pretty measly cost in the whole scheme of things, but still, that could have gone way, way better for like our long-term success than it actually did, and we ended up wasting a bomb. So we effectively, if you look at it simply with, oh, I probably should have taken damage there. If you look at it simply with the, you know, resources gained versus resources lost, we spent 3 cents, or sorry, we spent a bomb to get 3 cents. Is that a good value? Not really. Feels a little bit better knowing now that we're gonna have 5 cents here. Sorry, 5 bombs. What is wrong with my ability to parse Binding of Isaac stuff right now? And you might be saying, you know, maybe we should go in here and see if maybe we want to reroll the boss item instead of the remote detonator. But I think I'm gonna reroll remote detonator. And we'll get 10 extra bombs. There was literally 0% chance I was taking a remote detonator anyway, so we might as well take the chance of re-rolling it and hopefully getting a passive. There are situations, I think, where it would be better to re-roll the boss room, even if you're not taking the item from the item room, because it's inactive or because it's just bad. But those situations would be if we ended up getting, like, a shot speed upgrade drop. And it would have to be basically Cat of Nine Tails, because if it was the 8-ball, at the very least, you would still get that tarot card, and that would probably make me want to pick it up and re-roll remote detonator instead. I don't know, I'm just theory crafting here, basically. Bad floor for taking damage, you know, it's never good to take any damage on the first couple of floors, because it just sets the tone for what can happen later. But taking 3 hits of damage on the cellar part 1 is particularly disappointing, but whatever. We're fine, 15 bombs is quite nice. If I ever get a chance to destroy these white nubs, I would be very glad to have that privilege, and maybe we'll get another red heart drop. We didn't. We actually got the 8-ball. Kind of serves me right, I guess. But I guess time to put my money where my mouth is. There is 1 floor down. We do have 1 key, so the item room is an acceptable proposition here, of course. And the shop as well, if we can maybe get to the secret room and make something happen like that. But mostly, floor 2 is, well, my strategy at least is focused on getting a deal with the devil. Hanged Man is a card that, you know, I'll save as long as is prudent to save it, but I would love to use it maybe on the caves to pick up an extra chest or bomb or key or something along those lines. There is a tinted rock here, which is very nice, but it would be a mistake to blow it up right now, when we could blow it up then, and kill both of those guys and get the reward for it as well. I guess we could get an arcade on this floor, or did we start this floor with only 4 cents? First group of floors arcade would be actually really useful for us, but we'll see. Anyway, all of my, like, conjecture about how this run is going so far is for naught, because a single deal with the devil could completely change the way that this run actually ends up looking in, like, 35 seconds. So, let's get through this and not get hit, thankfully. Inside of our item room, we find Harlequin Baby. Let's be honest, I'm probably going to end up just picking up Harlequin Baby. It's pretty unlikely that I'm going to get a chance to re-roll it. Luckily, ooh... You know what? I think it's in our best interest to re-roll the shovel. It was not in our best interest to re-roll the shovel. That turned out to be a bad decision. And I don't think there's any point in bombing my way into the shop either, because there's no way I could even buy an item, even if it was half price, which it could be, but, you know, there's no good reason for that. Probably should have saved a re-roll, but I had visions of, like, Pyro or, you know, Epic Fetus or Fetus in a Jar or Raw Liver dancing through my head. So I took a calculated risk of re-rolling our free item, the shovel in that case, from the secret room, which means I won't be able to re-roll what we get from Larry Jr., which is not really a big deal, but it also means I won't be able to re-roll the deal with the devil, which may be a bigger deal, or it may be no deal at all. You know, it's just like the Howie Mandel show, Bobby's World. We get an HP upgrade from Larry Jr., which is fine, and then inside of our deal with the devil room, we have Guppy's Tail and Guppy's Paw. It's a very interesting proposition, I will guarantee you that. I'm gonna take both of them. And this is extremely risky and possibly extremely dumb, but that's part of the reason I like it, if that makes sense. It's a little silly and a little crazy, and hopefully being super aggressive will pay off by allowing us to actually become Guppy later. But at the very least, this is my penance, shall we say, for having such an easy run last time with Mom's Knife and all the other amazing items that I got there. So thank you, Harlequin Baby, for making my job very easy on that Silkworm. All things considered, we're not particularly strong considering where we are in the game, but that could change as we move a little bit further ahead. Thank you again, Harlequin Baby. It's maybe the first time on record that I can remember using Harlequin Baby actually effectively and not just using it as like, oh, well, if it hits, that's extra damage. So, I gave away half my health for no immediate benefit, but a fairly good chance to become Guppy later. Time will tell if that proves to be a good or a terrible decision. If we become Guppy, I'll feel vindicated. If we win regardless, I'll feel vindicated. But for now, we're a little bit handicapped relative to where we used to be. And that's cool, because again, on the last run, we ended up kind of succeeding way too easily, in my opinion at least. But it was fun regardless. I like runs where I succeed way too easily. It is worth noting that I did pick up Guppy's tail, and that could be an objective benefit for me, but it's gonna have to wait until, or I'm gonna have to wait on my judgment call there until I see how our key situation sort of shakes out. I don't know why my brain refuses to, like, actually allow me to dodge on this room. Notice how I'm shifting blame from me as a person to my brain as, like, a bodily organ, but I guess technically it's sort of true. Please be a not bad pill. Hey, that is, the definition of a not bad pill. Actually, the definition of a not bad pill is a pill that's good, but anyway. Well, actually, that's not true, is it? Because bombs are key is not necessarily good. But anyway, I digress. Hopefully we get a red heart here so I don't have to backtrack. No such luck. Can't even open that golden chest. But yeah, if we get a lot of keys, if we end up getting skeleton key, which could actually happen inside of that mob trap room, which is why I'm prioritizing it so heavily, then Guppy's tail is a huge benefit for us, probably in the long term. Demon Judgment, extraordinarily tempting. Oh, that amount of money, extraordinarily tempting. So now we can go to the shop and buy something, presumably. I think we do have the skills necessary and the attributes necessary to fight our bosses here. I'm a little nervous about it, but we're going to go through with it regardless. So, first boss is going to be the kind of pale version of Pestilence. That was a crazy jump from that spider. Really, you know, it's nice to get a cube of meat because it means that not only do I have an orbital for some extra defense, but also I don't have to worry about reroll politics and all that nonsense. So, I can just kind of focus on actually fighting the boss. What I really hope for this fight is some red heart drops. That would be fantastic to help me feel a little bit better about myself. Like 1.5 or 1 red heart drop, even a half red heart drop would feel nice. At least take me to the point where I was before I got into this fight. And cool, we got a half red heart. That's kind of what I was asking for, basically. A little bit of a muted response to it, but that's okay. And our second boss fight is going to be the Fallen, which is not that bad. I know sometimes I'm like, oh, I really hope we don't fight the Fallen on this floor. But truth be told, the Fallen's not super terrible. That doesn't mean I'm not going to die. It just means that, definitely if I die, it's my own freaking fault. So what we really want is, him to enter the second phase like that. Then we'll just kick this bomb over here. And that takes care of basically like 25% of the fight, right there. And we've already done 50%. I'm just gonna put a bomb down right there. Managed to not take damage, until then, much to my surprise. Oh my god, okay, we actually may find ourselves in a pretty reasonable chance of dying here. There's been so many failed episodes lately, don't let it happen again! I don't want to restart for like the 20th time since the last successful recording. Holy shit, we actually won. And we got Sister Maggie, which is rerollable into Brother Bobby. That's fucking comical, but it's basically a free deal with the devil, which is amazing because, what? I'm trying to become Guppy. But, you know, I'm not necessarily exclusively going to use that reroll pedestal for Guppy items. If I end up getting other items, that's cool too. If I end up getting Mom's Knife, I'll probably take it. I know that is unfortunate for many of you out there, but I came so very close to death there that I feel vulnerable right now, you know? I think that's what I'm trying to get at. So if I could actually get an item that makes me feel less vulnerable, I would take it. Maybe I wouldn't take Mom's Knife, I don't know. Well, there's no point in theory crafting, we'll just see when we get there. Please God, let me get Pyros at some point on this floor. Like, I am in such a great position to benefit from that. There's already four golden chests on this floor. That was a clutch dodge right there. I swear to God, every few months, I feel like they've changed the AI for Eyeless Ooze guys to make them even smarter. It's not that they're smart individually, but they work together, man. And that's the freaky part about it. So we will have another reroll soon. Sister Maggie and Brother Bobby are not bad items in and of themselves, but when we have probably at least 1 or 2 more rerolls available, I think it would be kind of foolish to settle for an item that is not going to be an enormous help in our quest for success here. There is a tinted rock here, the spirit hearts and possible small rock, possible keys. These are all very important because I don't want to skip 2 item rooms and a shop on this floor. We are very nearly at the amount of health. Oh, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I hate to do it, because that was a waste of a bomb, but I'd rather waste a bomb at this point than waste 1/3 of a reroll charge, so it's fine. We're going to come back here and reroll Sister Maggie. I guess it is Brother Bobby now, sorry, we're going to reroll Brother Bobby. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, in my eyes. And there is always the chance that I could use bombs to bomb my way into the secret room, and then bomb my way into an item room from there. It's a theoretical possibility for sure. Kind of want to take this opportunity to like move this chest out of the way, because if I get 1 key at some point, I don't want to accidentally use it on that golden chest. So we just shoved that in the corner over there. So hopefully I can avoid that in the future if possible. We just re-rolled it to Sister Maggie again, which is becoming kind of comical to me. There's no designation, right? That it's just like that will only pay out with a familiar. I don't think that's even possible, so I would be surprised, but, you know, my eyes don't lie right now. We don't want to go this way, I guess. I could try to bomb my way into the mob trap room, but I think I'm going to try, to bomb my way into the item room first, just in case, because that would save me a lot of hardship. Having 0 keys is so annoying, but... Oh, well, that secret room's not there. Yeah, we'll still move in this direction. It looks like I'm basically guaranteed still to get 1 more reroll. So at the very least, we should be able to get something from the Fallen's room. Unless he pays out with something bad, like if he changes Sister Maggie to, like, the nail or the shovel. It shouldn't be the shovel, though, because we took that out. If he changes it to, like, Monster Manuel or something like that, then that's very bad for us. But again, it's important to remember that it's not like Sister Maggie or Brother Bobby would have saved our run. So this arcade is interesting for a couple of reasons. But what I'm going to actually do is not play the Blood Bank right away. I actually think it's more important to play Demon Judgment than to play the Blood Bank, because we need, we do need HP, don't get me wrong. That's one of the things this run is definitely lacking right now. But more than that, we need, a damage, like a deal with the devil item, basically. Key? Lots of money, that's good. We can use that to gamble, and we will need to use that to gamble to get keys. Yeah, okay, with 25 cents, here's what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a long floor, I think. I can go to the mob trap room now, but until we get down to 15 cents, I'm just gonna play the bejesus. Oh my god, are you serious? That's so frustrating. Until we get down to 15 cents, I'm just gonna play the 3-headed man because I want to win keys. It would have been very effective for me if I could play the slot machine at the same time, but fuck me, I guess. You know, the more red hearts we get, the more red hearts we can spend on Demon Judgment, but really I want keys so I can go to this item room. Please. Okay, there's 2 keys. We're gonna keep it going, because again, I want to go to the shop as well. This is 2 item rooms now. But the more keys we get in general, you know, first thing, it unlocks the shop, and then it unlocks golden chests after that, or item rooms on subsequent floors. Come on. Well, we got 5 more plays here, at least. More if he pays out with money, which I actually hope that he doesn't, so we can kind of expedite the process here. Red hearts don't go to the blood bank right away, but it's nice to have them regardless. Actually, you know what? We'll put 1 red heart into the blood bank, just so we can stay at full health here. And then we'll do it this way. Just so it saves me a little bit of backtracking, in my opinion at least, but... Okay, now that he's paid out with 2 full other red hearts, we'll save those for Demon Judgment. It's gonna be a long floor here, but this is hopefully a testament to how you can turn around a not-so-great Isaac run, even if it's not so great by my own design, just through somewhat prudent play. But, you know, let's not get ahead of ourselves. We are only on the Caves XL here. Okay, so 2 more plays. And hopefully, again, I really want these keys. Come on. Just, like, literally 1 more key would allow me to get to everything on this floor. Ah, I hate you. Okay, I mean, we can get more money from that blood bank, but... I mean, we could get 1 more cent, like, right here. Thankfully, that didn't cost me my spirit heart, so let's just be smart about this. We're gonna come back down and play the 3-headed man 1 more time. Gives us red hearts. Again, that's fine. More plays on Demon Judgment or the blood bank if Demon Judgment pays out, but that's, it's for naught now. But anyway, 2 keys. This means that 1 of them we'll use for this item room because it's close by. Gave us Yum Heart, which is, again, you know, this is probably not the best idea, but what I'm going to do is basically walk back here, and we're going to Play this twice to get money, and then we're gonna launder that money through this guy to hopefully get some more keys. And then we're gonna just, you know, use the Yum Heart to get back to full health, essentially. Again, could use it for Demon Judgment, but I'm trying to strike a balance because I need more keys now as well. Please tell me we get something out of this at least. Fly Love would be fine. It would kind of put a damper on my whole... Yeah, there we go. We're not going to get a chance to reroll, so I might as well just take it. Puts a damper on my whole gambling thing, but that's okay, I guess. Come back down here. Use the Yum Heart. Okay, I do want to reroll the Yum Heart. Don't get me wrong about that, but we're not going to have a chance in all likelihood because I really want to reroll whatever I get from the deal, or whatever I get from the Fallen, I should say. And I do want to play, like, if you were doing this the best possible way, I would get, like, all the item pedestals and then see what warrants the rerolls, but unfortunately, because you don't want to waste a bunch of rerolls getting to all those rooms, we're gonna have to make some educated guesses about how this is gonna work out. So, like, again, theoretically, what I could do is go play Demon Judgment, get Demon Judgment to pay out, and then figure out how this whole crazy, messed up business is gonna work, but I don't know. Prepare yourselves for a long floor. As we backtrack to Demon Judgment and the Fallen, I'm going to take a sip of my coffee here. It's the perfect temperature. That's a good omen moving forward. Again, this floor could be the floor that we've always dreamed about. If we just get a couple of decent payouts, this really could be an incredible floor for us. You know what? I would rather use a bomb than use the Hanged Man here. For real. So, oh, you know what? We're not supposed to do that yet. We're not supposed to do this yet because I need to get to the mob trap room still. Okay, there's an example of why I pushed that chest out of the way so I didn't accidentally open it when I came back. We rerolled Sister Maggie. There we go. Spirit of the Night. So that's good. It took a long effing time, but we finally got the job done. Turns out I didn't need to use a bomb to get to Demon Judgment, but it's just a drop in the bucket. It's not so bad. Alright, we still have a shop and an item room and many, many reroll pedestals awaiting us here and a blood bank. But Demon Judgment is the most important thing. So first things first. Oh, skeleton key. Nope. Okay. Well, rusted key. Rusted key doesn't actually work, so picking this up is the kind of thing that might seem like it's amazing, but it just doesn't work. So it's actually just going to take up our trinket slot for now. But hey, maybe we'll get some keys for finishing this room. I guess that's really the only way we come away with this with some kind of tangential benefit, or not tangential, incidental benefit, I guess, as a result of this. But obviously I was coming in here hoping for skeleton key, which is like probably a 1 in 50 chance of just getting that randomly as a drop on this room, but still, there was a chance, and how amazing would that have been for our run? I have to admit, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I am relatively happy with the way I've played on this run. Dodging, less so. 3 more cents. Important maybe for the next floor, but no, yeah, not necessarily so much with the way that I've dodged and shot. That's whatever, but I'm very pleased with the kind of tactical or strategic decisions I've made, I guess, with respect to like items and re-rolling. I think it's worked out fairly well for us so far. Minus the whole guppy thing, but that's just a lark that I'm doing basically to try to have some fun with things. Come on, Demon Judgment. Okay. Hey! Oh, snap. Okay. So this is going to take us down to 1 HP, but it does also turn us into Guppy. So obviously I would have preferred if like we got Guppy's head, but there's no way I'm passing up Guppy at this point. So, all is forgiven for now, and we can, until we get extra HP, sacrifice our lives for deals with the devil now. This is starting to feel kind of okay now. Thank you very much, Demon Judgment, for that. Would still be awesome to stack up some damage, stack up some tears, anything along those lines. But, for now, it is hard to complain when my master plan actually did come to fruition there. I really doubt we're going to get another reroll. But there's no way, like, Yum Heart is not rerollable, so we will absolutely go through with that. Again, I told you we were in for a long floor here, didn't I? But it's ended up working out quite nicely. So we reroll the Yum Heart. Okay, you know what? I'm Guppy. I don't want to be greedy. As nice as the game was to just give me Mom's knife right there, I'm going to pass it by. If we end up dying, and we reasonably could, that's okay. I'll die with my pride. Like, not the semi-ironic name that I give people who are fans of mine, the Lion Pride. I'll die with, like, the actual emotion, I guess, of pride. We got Poison Touch. That's a totally fine payout, and I imagine that we'll have one more room with an item room and a shop adjacent to it. Yes, okay, that was exactly how that went down, basically. This is a very high-risk, high-reward run. We're gonna go to our shop first, because it gives us a good chance to maybe be able to buy a key. Instead, we got the ladder. That's, you know, terrible. Yeah, so... At this point... We could play the blood bank once. You're not wrong, Internet, but I don't necessarily want to do that. That's not our secret room. I want to look for the secret room just in case there's like an Ankh. Ankh would be pretty valuable for me right now. Raw liver would be amazing. Unlikely, but amazing. We have enough bombs to at least give it the old college try. Okay, flies, don't be dicks about the whole thing, please. Okay, that was it. 2 bombs, that's fine. No big deal. We got a lot of money. That's maybe good because we have 2 more shops remaining, but I imagine one of them will be greed at least. Okay, so this is, it's an interesting run. We're guppy. That's nice. We have damage. We have flies. Spirit of the Night all of a sudden seems a lot less valuable, but whatever. Probably not the best, like, objective outcome we could have had on that floor, but it's hard to be mad about, oh, I could have objectively done a little bit better when I have become guppy. I didn't even... Oh, I sacrificed 1 HP, basically. That was avoidable. If I had taken the health upgrade pill after I picked up 9 lives, then I would have 2 HP right now. But there's no way you could expect a person to reasonably have that expectation. So I don't feel too bad about that. Plus, if I didn't take that extra HP upgrade, smart people of the internet, I would have died during that Fallen fight. So I had to do what I had to do to survive. So... The item room is not looking too likely, but there is a small chance that maybe the secret room's right here. It isn't. It could be on the left side as well, but it's maybe not 100% likely either. And we found our 2 most important rooms, but it doesn't look like it's going to be easy for us to access them. Really could use some keys at this point because we need some upgrades. We need the compass, ideally. We definitely need HP. We don't need any more damage, but extra damage would be awesome. Extra rate of fire would be incredible. And, you know, kind of like our ideal setup right now is we fight a boss, the boss drops HP, preferably like HP with a bonus, like meat or something like that, which gives us an extra tears or damage bonus. But then he also gives us, let's see what this is. Hey, that was probably a health downgrade pill that actually became a health upgrade pill. So that's really nice. What I was trying to say is basically give us HP from the boss fight, but a deal with the devil as well, so that I can steal an item and then still get extra HP, but it's less effective now. Oh, there's a key. It's less effective now because I did get that 1 health upgrade, so I don't necessarily want to kill myself on a deal with the devil. Maybe if I can get 2 deals with the devil and get an HP upgrade after leaving. Anyway, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This is some fairly, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but fairly advanced level Isaac play, by my standards at least. So, you know, I'm playing with fire. Thankfully, we got 2 there. We didn't need to use a bomb there, but it just decreases the odds of me getting killed, so I think it's worth it. Another key would be amazing, but the sad, not even irony, but the sad reality of the situation is that I could realistically open some of these golden chests and find a lot of keys inside of them, but we can't justify doing it because if we fuck it up and just get a bomb instead, that throws the whole thing out of whack. Fully expect to find greed in here. Yep. But if we didn't, then we could have bought a key in here and maybe gotten an item as well. So that's, I thought the risk-reward worked out in our favor on this. We can get shop items by re-rolling the Steam sale, so we'll do that. Blue Candle is a great item. It's fantastic, but D6 is a little bit more valuable in general, I think, and we have the damage to the... Like, the reason the Blue Candle is sometimes something I take over the D6 is when, like, my run is good, but I need extra damage in order to make it fully work, which is not the situation we're in right now. Our damage is great right now. We need more health to make it work. Not that the D6 gives us a better chance of getting health, but in general, the D6 gives you a better chance of getting something along the lines of what you want, because you're not saddled with whatever item the game chooses to give you. So... we'll wait until we get another reroll, and then we'll presumably end up using that. We're still going to be able to get an item from the shop, and that's the good news. It's actually maybe the ideal shop outcome for us, except, well, not really. I was going to say it would be ideal because all we had to do was fight greed, and then by fighting greed, we got, is this worth losing our half spirit heart? I think it might be. Let's try it. I'll try to finish that train of thought if I recall. But yeah, okay, so I was thinking like, oh, that's the ideal outcome for us because we get a free shop item. And all we had to do was fight greed, and we didn't take damage against him anyway, so no big deal. But in reality, it would have been better to just have an actual shop, and the reason being, we could have had consumables that we could buy. Like a key, for example, that would allow me to access this item room. But this is still, you know, better than greed just dropping like 9 pennies on the ground. You want to remember the order of the planets, by the way? My very eager mother just served us 9 pizzas. There you go. I was going to say, my very eager mother just saved us 9 pennies? Something like that. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. And, you know, you can crack jokes in the comments about how Pluto's not a planet anymore, but you'll always remember what it comes before and after. Well, you always remember what it comes after anyway. Before is, remains to be seen, I suppose. Thank the Lord we have another Spirit Heart here. I do want to take it right away, even though it might not seem traditionally like the right idea. The reason I want to do that is because not dying is more important than playing 100% correct right now. I could play 100% correct here, but then get hit by a champion's bullet, and all of a sudden I'm dead and I've lost 1 HP permanently. So this is still a run that's very much touch and go, but I'm very happy with it from a damage standpoint at least. We are 1 room away from a reroll. Don't kill yourselves on those dead turrets, please. We do have fly love here, so I don't expect that bomb fly to be a major concern. But I should stay the heck away because my own flies will, out of the goodness of their heart, unfortunately, destroy it. Do we know what this is? That was a telepill, so that didn't really hinder me at all. We still have this Hanged Man card, which obviously I'm not going to be able to do anything with, but let's come up here. What are my ideal deal with the devil items? The Pact, Common Cold, those would be cool. Anything that increases our damage, basically. The Mark would still be fine as well. Okay, yeah, we'll take the 9 volt. It's a bit of a compromise. I would have preferred Nun's Habit. Would have preferred the Compass, but 9 volt's good enough for free, especially. And we get another reroll charge immediately after it. It's not like we can use that for anything right now, but that's okay. I'm trying to think of what else. A bombs or key pill would be so beneficial if it just showed up. But that doesn't seem likely either. Hey, we have a reroll available for the boss fight. It's Monstro 2. I expect that this will be an easy one. Unfortunately, we were just a little bit too slow to catch him in, like, permanent laser town right off the bat, and I've kind of fucked it up again. That's okay, though. Really hoping for... I mean, it's got to be either HP or damage here. Otherwise, I'm just kind of like... I won't be pissed, but I'll be a little bit annoyed at the kind of wasted potential. Tears would be fine too. HP, damage, or tears, and we could get all 3. But any combination of those would be nice, especially the HP, though. Alright, so we get HP. I shouldn't have picked it up yet. I'm a big dummy. I know I'm a big dummy. I'm sorry. But I don't really want either of these anyway. I don't really want Rage either, to be honest with you, so I don't feel like I made a terrible mistake there. Alright, Depths Part 2 has been a slow run so far. That's okay, though. I do think that we will probably not fight a mini-boss in this shop. And really, at this point, I'm trying to get that compass done. Because if we don't manage to finish... Well, I'm talking as if it's Dota or something like that. But if we don't get that compass, then it's going to be difficult for us to actually succeed on this run. Oh, thank you, based key. Okay. So we come down to the shop, and we have a reroll available, and lots of rerolls available on the floor as well. Map is good, but not good enough, and I'm taking a pretty major risk here. Because we could reroll that map many times into things like Notched Axe. Or, you know, the Coin Purse, but the Coin Purse could be alright. I mean, I guess we should take the Fish Head. It's better than Rusted Key. Because Rusted Key, again, just doesn't work. But, yeah, we're taking a risk, because the map is, like... not even dubious. It's, like... above average in quality, but it's also guaranteed. And a guaranteed above average, you know, that's quite nice. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush, right? But, I kind of want to get that bush bird. I want to get that compass. That's a Coin Purse. And the Coin Purse could be good. We know that there's health upgrade pills in our rotation. We know that there's, well, we know there's health downgrade pills in our rotation as well. I don't know what the other... I think we've only had 2 pills and they were both health upgrades. But one of them was a clandestine health downgrade, so I don't necessarily want to go for that one right away. I think we're going to just continue re-rolling it, and it's kind of fine to do this, I think, because we may not even have the opportunity... Ooh, that was a bad dodge that ended up being okay. We may not have the opportunity to go to our shop, and of course immediately, or our item room, and of course immediately after I say that I get a key. But hopefully this key actually does allow us to get an item right away, and we don't have to worry about using rerolls on our item room instead. We could always get the Coin Purse. It would be a compromise, though. We're gonna maybe not get the Coin Purse, but we're not gonna prioritize rerolling it anymore because we had to reroll a portable slot. Now in this case, we decided to take Brother Bobby. Reason being, you know, the reason we rerolled it on the Fallen fight is because the Deal with the Devil pool that the Fallen pulls from when it chooses to give you an item is way stronger proportionally than the average item room pool. But Brother Bobby's a pretty okay payout for an average item room. You know, he's not going to win you the game, but it's an upgrade. Whereas, you know, the same does hold true for the Fallen fight. Oh, I had a feeling that would happen. But there was a very reasonable chance that we'd get an even better item if I rerolled it. And we did, even though it ended up being completely worthless to us. Well, not completely worthless to us, Spirit of the Night, that is. Because, ooh, very nice. That's an extra HP upgrade, which is critical importance at this point. But, yeah, it's not completely worthless because we still got Spectral Tears as a result of it, which is not huge, but is something at least. Would it have been more important to have Sister Maggie than Spectral Tears? Yeah, I would probably value Sister Maggie more than Spectral Tears. It's close, though. So we get the map again. Worst case scenario, we're kind of back where we started. I should look for the secret room. Was there a key in there? Like, am I just an idiot and I just keep walking past keys that I could buy? I kind of have tunnel vision towards the item. No, there's a bomb and a tarot card. You know what? 42 cents. Why not buy the tarot card? Oh, fantastic. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just clear out our inventory. No reason for us to use the Hanged Man and hold on to it. It's just wasting space at this point. So I bought that bomb. Yes, we already had a lot of bombs, but proportionally, I think I had more money than bombs, so it's a fine pickup, I think. Map it's good. Like, it's good. I'm trying to think of, like, a way to clarify that statement, but it's not necessary. Map is a good item. But compass is so much better because it tells us what direction we need to go. And we can still be wrong about the direction we initially go with the compass, but with the map, usually you just hit a dead end, basically, and then you're like, oh, cool. I hit a dead end. We are on the depths part 2, so my hope is that there is going to be a blood bank here that will allow us to gain access to that boss trap room. Basically giving up hope on killing myself for Deals with the Devil. That's a good thing, though, I think, that we've given up hope on that. Am I going to re-roll the map? I mean, we're coming close to the end of this floor. I don't think I need a re-roll after the mom fight. If it gives us a shitty item, it gives us a shitty item. The possible payout from the compass is way greater. And that's why I'm not picking up that neutral, or Eternal Heart, by the way. Is because there is a very realistic chance that there could be an arcade on this floor given the amount of money we have, and I don't want to just throw that money away. It actually looks fairly realistic that we could just bomb our way into that boss trap room, in which case that would be way better. But we'll re-roll this first. Bum Friend is, again, it's fine in some situations. It's probably good in our situation right here, because we're not going to need any more money, but we could get better. We can bomb our way into the boss trap room, which is very nice. Transcendence is the item, or, yeah, that is Transcendence, I think, is the item on our secret room. So, yes, there's a free ability to fly there. It's also a nice reroll pedestal. And the secret room pool is very good. There we go. Okay, Super Bandage is a really nice item to get. So we're going to fight a couple of bosses here. This should be reasonably easy. And this run has been like a serious thought experiment. Well, not thought experiment, but an exercise in critical thinking. We've had some serious, like, is X item better than Y item given the pool that it can pull from type discourse that's had to go on here, which is kind of neat. It's nice to have a little bit more of a thinking man's run, if you will. Or thinking person's run, whatever. Now, we should be done with this in a second here. And this room will perpetually stay open, so next time I get a reroll, I can just bomb my way back into the secret room. And I kind of value the secret room's pool more than the shop pool, I think. Like, rerolling Transcendence, we can get raw liver. We've already had the shovel. We've already had the unicorn horn. I'm trying to think of what else is in that pool that could be good for us. We could get, like, the items, what am I trying to say here? The fetus items, and that could be good, it could be bad. I don't even know if we can actually bomb our way through this, but we're about to find out. Oh, no we're not. We're about to find out. Was that Harlequin Baby that did that? Okay. Well, you know what? In that case, if I'm going to have to use bombs every time I want to reroll Transcendence, then what we are going to do is not do that, and instead, we will just go to the shop and reroll it again, and really hope that we get the compass. Nun's Habit would be acceptable. Battery would be acceptable. Everything else would feel like a little bit of a downgrade given the effort that I put into this floor at the very least. I'm going to coffee up a little bit. But we have a winnable run. We got Nun's Habit. I'll take it. That's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's not extraordinarily overpowered. And if you think it's extraordinarily overpowered, that's fine. But keep in mind, the game didn't gift me this shit. Like, to become Guppy at least, I put in the hours. Well, I put in the risk anyway. So, I think this is a deservedly strong run right now. And I think it has a very good chance to win. More HP would be seriously amazing, though. And the most likely way that that's going to happen is the next 2 boss room items. And also, if there's an arcade, which is very realistic. I'm not going to open this golden chest. Guppy's tail has been a total wash for us, but that's fine. Well, not a total wash, because it helped us become Guppy, but anyway. The Empress, great card. Could end up really helping us out in a boss fight. No arcade, so fairly realistic chance of getting 1 or 2 more HP upgrades from bosses, but it doesn't look like arcades are going to be factoring into my strategy, at least not immediately. I will go back. I forgot I couldn't leave after the mom fight. Alright, so I'm a big dummy. If you are wondering why I just turned silent there for a second, that was not an act, that was me realizing how dumb I am. I was out overthinking myself, basically. I was like, when's the optimum time to pick up that Eternal Heart? And the answer oftentimes is after you fight the boss, so that you're guaranteed to be able to take it down to the next floor. But not in this case, because you can't leave the mom fight unless you have something that allows you to teleport away. Which we could still get by way of a telepills from like a mom's coin purse or something, but it's pretty unlikely. We could still get it by way of the crate, actually, but again, pretty unlikely. So that was very stupid of me, and I throw myself on the mercy of the court. Luckily, the game is sought fit to, is that another, oh my god, it's a telepills, holy shit. The game has saved me from myself. It also gave me like 5 spirit hearts there, which is nuts. And I took the Polaroid because telepilsing out could give us the I Am Error Room, which it did. So we still don't get the, Eternal Heart. But, oh no, we can telepills out again. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna pick up all this stuff, except for that scent, because that's a little too risky. We're gonna re-roll the bomb bag, and that turned into Book of Shadows, which is at least a re-roll pedestal down. And then we're gonna telepills out. And kind of hilariously, I actually could end up getting a deal with the devil here as well, which would be really funny. But seriously, we gained a lot of HP in the way of spirit hearts there. That was really funny, the way that worked out. Extremely unlikely, but I'm happy with it for sure. And you know what? With 3 keys, I'm still gonna hold off on opening any of these golden chests. We didn't get a deal with the devil, but that's fine. I'm gonna hold off on opening any of these golden chests. The reason being, you know, we want to make sure we have 4 keys when we go down to the chest. And it's not like golden chests, like there's any shortage of them. If we don't open 1 on this floor, or on the previous floor now, there's gonna be 3 or 4 on this floor at least. So we can always choose when to open those golden chests. And I'm not sentimental about, or superstitious about, you know, which one holds which item. So, I'm very pleased with the way that that went down, and allowing us to get that extra Eternal Heart is the kind of thing that could make a big difference. But mostly I'm just happy that I ended up not being a complete idiot about it. Now again, we could play the Blood Bank. We have enough Spirit Hearts that it could be an okay idea, or let's put it this way, it could work out in our favor, but I think we'll just play it once. That didn't take anything? That's freaking me out a little. Oh, because I took damage, I think, on the way in, or because of the curse room. But we're not going to play it any more than that, because I don't want to risk a good thing right now, and I do have a good thing going here. Like Octodad. I don't get it, man. It's just a game about a normal dad. What's up with that? Is that good? We make games about normal people now? I guess, you know, some of my favorite games from the past year or so are about normal people. But anyway, Octodad's just a normal dude. I don't get it. Let's see what this is. Tears up. Okay, good pill rotation so far. HP up, HP down, which has always been an HP up for me, thankfully. And now Tears upgrades as well, which is going to help us generate more flies. I think we're definitely above 50% chance to win right now. But that can change for better or for worse. Probably for better, you know. We have another boss room item coming. We have another boss room Alan coming. That would be pretty cool. Played, you know, Nightcrawler in the X-Men film, X2. It's another health upgrade pill. Somebody up there really likes me right now, and I appreciate that a great deal. Because I put it on the line in this one, and never forget that I passed up Mom's knife as well. Deliberately, out of a sense of fairness, whether misguided or not, I passed up Mom's knife, and the game is choosing to reward me, I feel, for that sacrifice. Just like the music industry rewarded Scott Stapp for the magnum opus My Sacrifice from the year 2001. Now, Blastocyst should be real easy, especially given that I'm generating all of these freaking flies. This is the hardest phase of the Blastocyst fight, but the individual segments here are very low HP. Flies are going to do my dirty work for me. Deal with the devil, range upgrade. Deal with the devil gives me the pact and the mark. Ooh, we're going to take them both. I have always benefited from being super risky, and this is not going to be an exception, hopefully. We rerolled this into a speed upgrade. Rather have the speed than the range, to be honest with you, so that's okay. Did I just make a decision that could cost me the run? Yes. Very much so. No question about it. But I may have also just made a decision that could make me do an F-ton more damage and generate an F-ton more flies. So that's generally my philosophy when it comes to taking deals with the devil is, would this be fun? And the answer so far I think has been yes. So I don't regret making that decision at all. As you can see, we're tearing ass now. Is it worth a spirit heart to go into this room? Sure, why not? Let's give it a try, shall we? Well, it was not worth a spirit heart to go into that room. Keep in mind, you know, we don't have the relic, we don't have the miter. We do have 9 lives, but that's not going to be worth a whole lot once we actually die once. But I like the risk here. I like the chutzpah. Guppy's head. It's like it's a weird choice. We have now all 4 Guppy items. My reflection we're not going to take. But the most important thing is not that we have 4 Guppy items, it's that we have a reroll pedestal that we can use to accomplish a number of things here. Now, you know, I can pretty much guilt-free open this golden chest, but I don't want to do it yet because I'll accidentally pick up my reflection. Good to talk that one through in my head before I actually went through with it. So, oh, that's a very important spirit heart. Reroll my reflection. It's quad shot. We're going to take it. And we are going to open this golden chest because we're at 5 keys now. And we're at 5 keys again, so the next golden chest we see, yes, I know there are many available here already, but the next golden chest we see, to avoid backtracking, I will open up as well. So I'm pretty stoked. Quad shot is great. It is going to help us generate even more flies, I think. Not totally familiar with the math behind it, but I think it will. And we do have another reroll available. Maybe should have opened the golden chest just in case it was bad, so that I could then use my reroll, like, immediately on it. There was nothing inside of that red chest. I think it's the first time I've ever seen that. But anyway, Mom's Hard Fight, here we go. We can still find golden chests on the next floor, which is why I'm not worried too much about making sure that I open one here. Alright, we'll toss a bomb down. Empress card is for the Isaac fight. That might as well be written on the back of the card, in my opinion, at this point. This should be a very easy fight. The bombs are still for crowd control. I shouldn't have used a bomb to help kill Monstro. It's just kind of meaningless, but to kill the zombies, very important, of course. She dropped her own live bomb there, and I think we're going to be able to get her into the bomb state without wasting any more bombs. I can't believe I got fucking hit by that. You know, my health has suffered a little bit more than I would have liked it to on this floor. We are in still a pretty risky position, but we're going to go up to the cathedral now. And we're starting to move along quite quickly. Look at how quickly we killed these Eiffel Ooze guys. Think about how slowly and how tactically I had to fight the eyeless Ooze guys a few floors ago. But now we are really cooking with gas. Okay, that was... I really, really want those things to explode before we get to them. Missing page is not even re-rollable, so that's basically just a lost key. Oh, yep. I hate these things, but my flies should be able to get to them at a greater range than they would actually be able to hit me with an explosion, so that's my thinking there. That was very close to me taking damage. Oh my god, the flies are doing such great damage here. That I can really just kind of chill out over here and not put myself in much risk. Okay, the Steam sale is going to be a reroll pedestal for like the 4th time. $3 bill is not the best item in the game, but it's actually kind of interesting because if we get something like Ipecac or if we get something like Mom's Contact, it could actually win a run for us if we just happen to get it on the right room. So I think I actually am going to go with $3 bill. And my reflection won't fuck me, so... I think that's fine. There's my reflection right there. So we're going to pop the Empress card. This is probably the most important boss fight of the game, even more so than the Blue Baby fight. I say that because how we do here kind of determines how well we'll have a chance to do on the chest. So our 1 cube of meat is going to have to work overtime here to block shots. Thankfully, we got quad shots, so our shots come in a little less frequently. And again, thank God I picked up the mark and the packs so that our individual tiers do a lot more damage. Keep in mind, this is the damage that I'm doing with the Empress card, which we are unlikely to have for the Blue Baby fight. Well, obviously we're not going to have the same card, but we might have a different Empress card. That was a fairly easy Isaac fight, but the Empress card was a potentially major part of that. So, we were able to open all these chests. We're definitely going to take Halo of Flies. Celtic Cross could be real important, but I think I'm going to re-roll it to have an extra pedestal. And we are going to take Fat Odd Mushroom for the HP, as well as the extra damage. And then we're going to get ready to reroll these items here. So, I think we have a pretty realistic chance here. We should kill... I probably already fucked myself out of it, but I think we should kill Sloth last, if my flies would cooperate. Because killing Sloth last gives me a tarot card. And again, a tarot card could actually be the difference between life and death on the boss fight. And the Devil card is basically that card. That's the card that will give me that extra damage that I need to hopefully steamroll that final boss fight. I do have to admit, and at this point, you know, I actually am tooting my own horn. I'm very impressed with my own kind of... There's no way to say this without it sounding awfully self-inflated. Like, the intellectual level of my play, not to say I am an intellectual, but on a physical level, how is my dodging and shooting? It's been alright. It's been above average, probably. But from a mental standpoint, this has been one of my better Isaac runs. Maybe ever, but certainly in a long time. And that feels very nice. So... extra bombs for me, not likely to be relevant. I ended up, I thought about picking up Rainbow Baby, because again, you know, having the ability to slow some, slow Isaac or slow Blue Baby, that's important. But I think it's more important to have an extra reroll pedestal, even if we just get an HP out of it or something, or Squeezy. Squeezy would be such a good item for the 2 Spirit Hearts and the Tears upgrade. Those are incredibly important for us right now. More important than I think the slow would be. So we get Polyphemus. Yeah, no way we're not taking that. And the reason that Polyphemus is so amazing is that it improves the damage of our shots, obviously, but also, by improving the damage of our tears, it greatly improves the damage from the flies as well, I think. So, it was basically a no-brainer decision. Polyphemus is obviously one of the best items in the game. With Quad Shot, I mean, each shot does individually a little bit less than it would if we just had Polyphemus by itself, but whatever. Spider Butt basically just gives us a closer reroll pedestal, which I'm fine with because I don't want to walk all the way back just to reroll my best friend if we've got basically an equivalent kind of thing going on here. Or we could just reroll Lemon Mishap, which is, you know, to be honest with you, basically exactly the same as that whole Spider Butt thing we've got going on. Luckfoot. All pills are good. Kind of irrelevant because all pills have been good for us already. And if, you know, it's the kind of thing where if we die, we're fucked. We're going to get like steamrolled 9 times in a row. Well, killed once, probably by the skin of our teeth, and then steamrolled 9 times in a row. That was bad damage for me to take. Not pleased about it, but that's fine. Remember, all pills have to be good. Necronomicon is not the item we want to carry with us till the end of the game, even if we didn't want to get rid of the D6. We got another Tears upgrade. See what Dead Sea Scrolls gives us. I was really hoping it would be Book of Revelations. It was not, though. That's fine, though. Get a little musical break here. We definitely want to kill Sloth last again. That was, again, bad damage, and I can't afford to take too many of those. But killing Sloth, again, if it gives us something amazing, would be amazing in and of itself. And another chest pays out with an item, so we just get ready to reroll it, and it's Forget Me Now. It's a weird situation. What's better, the Devil card or the Sun card? For the boss fight, I think the Devil card actually is better. A lot of people are going to say, you know, why don't you just take the Forget Me Now? It's actually a bad idea, in my opinion, because you end up... Oh, my God. I still want to kill Sloth last year. It's a bad idea, in my opinion, because you end up losing out on the D6. And the D6... I mean, the chest is great if you have the D6. If you don't have the D6, the chest is just what it is. 2 of Hearts is basically meaningless for us. Like, we don't even have keys to open chests, so it would probably be a death sentence if we did that. X-ray goggles is fine, basically. We've already been to the secret room, I guess, or we've already seen it at least. It's going to be a very close fight against Isaac here. If I get hit once, I will have another reroll available. Is there a spacebar item available? I mean, we could take Spider Butt into this fight, I guess. And that would slow him a little bit and maybe give us a slightly better chance. I think we're pretty good, though. I think we're probably going to be good to go. You know, oh, what do we have here? You know, we'll fight Greek because he'll dive super quickly and might drop an item. He did, and we actually get a reroll out of it, so we'll reroll Steam Sale again. We get the Ankh. That's super, super important if we end up dying. If we don't end up dying, it's a non-issue. But if we do end up dying, that actually would give us a respawn that gives us a much, much better chance of winning. So, Spider Butt is what it is. We'll get to use it a couple times on this Isaac fight if we get hit, or Blue Baby fight if we get hit a few times. But I'm super pleased with the way this run went. So very first thing, pop the Devil card, use Spider Butt. Alright, so he's slowed but not frozen. We have a full suite of orbitals now, which I think is going to put us in a much better position than we were in before. And yeah, it's looking really good. Really, really good. This was we got the benefit of some good items, but also played very tactically well, I would say. Didn't take any damage on the Blue Baby fight. That was one of my favorite runs, I think, of the entire series so far. If it was one of your favorite runs, make sure to show your support. Click the like button. Don't forget that I passed up Mom's knife, and I'm glad I did. Of course, if you did like the video, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more Isaac in the future. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.